Now we are going to visualize the pictures first. Let a mass m is here and s prime is the coordinate system which is accelerating, that is s prime is non-inertial. It has an acceleration a, capital A, and let the red colored coordinate system which is marked as s, that is s coordinate system. Suppose this is at rest, or it is uniformly traveling, or it is non-accelerating. Suppose a person in S measures the acceleration of the m. Let him measure the acceleration of m as a. And a person in S prime measure the acceleration of m as a prime. Now how do we connect the both acceleration? We already said in last video that both can be connected as a is equal to capital A plus a prime. That is, the acceleration measured by the observer in non-accelerating frame is equal to the sum of acceleration of the s prime coordinate system plus the acceleration measured by an observer in s prime coordinate system. Okay, that is this. Okay, or a prime is equal to the acceleration measured by an observer in non-inertial frame, that is a prime is equal to a minus a, or the force measured by an observer in accelerating frame is equal to m a prime is equal to ma minus m into capital A, where this is the force measured by an observer in S coordinate system. Okay, that is, the force measured by an accelerating observer is the sum of the force measured by non-accelerating F measured by non-accelerating observer plus minus the acceleration of the coordinate system itself. Okay, F measured by non-accelerating observer plus acceleration of S prime. This is the force measured by observer in accelerating frame. Okay, that is the significant. There is an additional term comes due to acceleration of the frame itself. Okay, for example, now take a practical example. Suppose this is a ball at rest at a ground, and this is a tree. There is a person standing below the tree, and this is a car with an acceleration AC with respect to the observer. With respect to this observer, the acceleration of the car is AC. And suppose this is a bus whose acceleration is AB with respect to the person who is at rest. Now we are going to calculate the force on the ball. Suppose the mass of ball is m. Now there is a person inside the car, there is another person inside the bus, there is a person below the tree who is rest. Therefore this person is non-accelerating, this person is under an accelerating under an acceleration, or this person is in a accelerating frame with an acceleration AC, and the person in the bus is under an acceleration AB, or the person in the bus is inside a accelerating frame or non-inertial frame. Now we can calculate the force measured by three observers. What will be the case if the person below the tree is measuring the force on the ball? Person below tree, actually he is not accelerating, he is at rest, or we can say he is in non-inertial, or we can say he is under is inertial frame, he is equivalent to an inertial frame. Okay, he will measure F is equal to m into mass of the ball into acceleration of ball. Since the ball is not accelerating with respect to him, he will measure acceleration is equal to 0. Therefore he will measure a force that is equal to 0 Newton. Now what is the case if the person in car measure the force on the ball? Actually the ball is at rest with respect to the ground. The ball is at rest. Therefore an observer who is rest with respect to the ground will measure 0 force. Now what is the force measured by a accelerating person inside the car? He will measure a force that is equal to minus MAC. Okay, what about the person in bus? He will measure the force on ball as equal to minus MAB. This is what we have told in last video. Okay, where do these two forces come from? Even the stationary observer didn't get such a force. Actually these two forces are come from due to acceleration of their own frame of reference, acceleration of their own coordinate system. If a auto is traveling with a constant velocity, therefore acceleration of auto is 0. He is measuring force on the ball. What will be he get? He will get F is equal to 0, since the ball have no acceleration with respect to him. Okay, this is what we have told in last video. This is the physical significance of Fick's forces. Therefore these are Fick's forces which has arisen due to the acceleration of the frame of reference belonging to a certain observer.